Greetings and salutations. How are we going? It's been about 5 minutes, I'd say, so thank you for still being with us. I again am Chuai, and with me is Max Formal Casting. And we are back for game number 2. Out of 3, hopefully.
I'd like to have a nice long day here at the University of Queensland. I've been having fun so far.
It's been a lot of fun. It's been a good chill day, you know, seeing a couple games, watched an MVP game, participated in a 1v1 myself. I did win. Bard versus Yasuo. Bard came out on top, as he always should.
I think for the sake of the Yasuo, the name should remain anonymous. I'm going to say
however, I did accidentally pick. We were playing in Amsterdam server, and we both had 350 ping, and I still managed to win because Yasuo has skill shots, and I just hit right click and I put my hands off the keyboard.
Yeah, Yasuo on 350 ping, it doesn't stand a chance.
Meeps for the win. They need Meep and Mammal pins.
They have Meep plushie things, like the squeezy plushie things.
How do I get one?
I'll hook you up after. Anyways, though, we still have a game 2 now.
Yeah.
In between this break, teams have a chance to sort of
I've had
break
a chance to calm down.
Exactly.
I've had a chance to drink some water and forget about Mordekaiser. Hopefully forever, because he should be banned. Speaking about banning, here we go.
Well, here we go. Chisholm Maroons, first banned. What's it going to be? Drum roll. There he is!
I'll have to talk to the guys a second.
I mean, obviously.
Well, that's going off their bans of the last game.
Yeah.
So they did mention that they were going to try and do something a little bit special this game. So they spoke to me and was like, hey, can we run the comp? And I was like, yeah, and I was expecting it to be banned. They were like, hey, can we run the comp? And I was like, yeah, right. It's one of the last games of the year. We can run a comp because I don't know if SBCC Colors know what the comp is.
I mean, I don't. You've been very good at not sharing what this comp is, so I'm excited to see what Chisholm Maroon are going to throw down. Similarly, I'm excited to see what Master Knight will play with the Mordekaiser banned away. Brand taken off the table as well from Shaker Not Found. I'm a little bit surprised by that. And straight off the bat, an insta-lock Vladimir. That is a very strong pick. However, I'm not even going to touch Chisholm Maroons because I feel like you want all that to yourself. I'll be focusing more on SPCC colors.
I already know what the comp is, though, so you can have as much of it. I want to see your enjoyment as you discover what the actual team comp is.
Well, what I'm liking right now is like our first traditional AD carry in the current meta being locked in with the Kai'Sa. I feel this is super strong, especially with the Nautilus. That is the bot lane that dreams are made out of. A lot of aggression down there. Yasuo hover.
Ooh. Is that a Yasuo I see?
I'm assuming so.
Is it? Oh, didn't know. Didn't think of a Yasuo was going to get picked.
I mean, wow. Almost as if you're the coach and you know exactly what the team is going for.
Oh, and a Poppy as well. That catches me by surprise, actually.
Uh-oh. Script's been overwritten.
I shall let you know what happens after the pick ban has gone on to let you know what the plan was because it has been altered. So it is the guys coming up with their own ideas. They do have another Maroon member in there acting as an acting coach. So I'm sure that this is all his mind as well. The Diana getting locked in there. I feel like the Diana is quite a good flex pick.
Yeah, that could be either mid or jungle right now. So good pickup by SBCC Colors. What's also interesting of note going into this final game is Microlag has stepped back out. Olive Tree is back in.
Yeah.
I like this, even if Olive Tree might be mechanically weaker than Microlag. Olive Tree is the one Macintosh, sorry.
There's a lot of M's in the Maroons.
Well, Olive Tree is also mechanically weaker than Microlag. Yeah. What I said was not false.
Yeah.
But what I'm getting at, though, is Olive Tree has been on this team from start to the end. I think it's only fitting that they play in this grand final. It is the position that they earned. So I'm excited to see how Olive Tree performs. Next round of bans coming through. Alawi being taken away, as well as the Kaylin. And so many top bans, so much respect shown towards Master Knight. Similarly, multiple jungle bans as well for Microlag. The Zac ban will be the last one. Surprised actually that's so late in coming through. Hey, and Purple was dominant on the Zac so far today.
Both teams have decided to use a lot of bans on one specific role. I mean, you'd look at the Chisholm Maroon 2 have banned out a lot of top laners, 3 out of 5, and then SPCC have banned 3 out of 5 junglers. And there will be an Urgot lock-in for SPCC and a Rakan pick for the Maroons.
All right, so this is close to your team comp.
It is. We'll wait for Shaco Not Found to lock something in. I really hope it's a Shaco. It's the last game. Live up to your name.
Or second to last game.
Yeah, or second to last game. It's a Namu. Again, a very, very tanky comp coming out of SPCC. That is a lot of health.
It's a lot of health, but a lot of damage as well.
Yeah.
Like, I really do like the SPCC team comp right now. You have the Diana for the backline dive. You have Hey, I'm Blue as well on the Kaisa, which, 3-item late game monster. Diana similarly kind of like a Kassadin, except instead of activated at level 16, it's activated at level 6.
Yeah.
Urgot has that execute. You have the beefy front line. This is a great comp considering the type of tournament we are playing in.
Yeah.
SPCC, easy to execute. I love seeing comps like this.
Yeah. I mean, it is just a really, really strong comp. Meanwhile, Chisholm Maroons, which was outside.
Mid Recon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. AP mid Rakan. How do you feel?
I like Diana in this matchup.
That's just rude. You haven't seen the power of AP Rakan because his shield also is based on AP.
Yeah.
So the more AP you get, you manage to get a really quite a big shield, and the heal also scales on AP. Works with the knockup, which works very, very well with Yasuo, especially since he does have a lot of just preordained tankiness with that shield. A great escape as well. He's able to work with Yasuo around the map. This was the comp. A very Yasuo-centered comp.
Yep.
The only thing that had changed there was the Poppy. I think looking into the team fight, like the team...
Is this supposed to be a Gragas?
No. We kind of left the jungler up for a flex.
Okay.
But I think the Poppy's actually not a bad pick, especially against SPCC. They do have a lot of dashes.
Yeah, no,
and that's
I like
what Poppy does really well, is just shut down high mobility champions. And especially when everyone on SPCC has a dash, being able to stop the Diana. Because ultimately, I actually believe that if Diana ults and she has the Moonlight Mark, if she doesn't collect it, then the ult goes to waste.
Here's the thing, though, I am a little bit worried about, though, is, as you mentioned, yes, Rakan's shield does scale on AP and get stronger. You know who else has a shield that scales with AP?
Diana.
Yes. I just don't see the kill pressure there coming from Malfunction in this, at that level 6. And I'm worried that even with the Poppy, that's not going to be there. I think a lot of what Chisholm Maroon wants to do happens really once that bot lane is able to start roaming and that Yasuo is being able to explore the map a bit more. But at which case, it's going to be, Yasuo roaming looking for kills, as Hey, I'm Yellow on this Diana is going to be roaming looking for kills. And I think whoever finds and creates more opportunities in that facet is going to be the team that takes off in this one.
It definitely is a very heavy Yasuo comp. Yes, you do have some other players in the game, like the Vladimir, who, if he can get ahead, he can potentially push forward to that mid game and find a lot of damage and sustainability there. But again, you have to get to that mid game and as well be fed enough.
Yeah, and I'm also worried for Chisholm if we get into the late game. The SPCC Colors teamfight comp late in this game is definitely not going to be fun to deal with. I actually like how you brought up Waffle Wizard, because looking at this comp, in my eyes, he's actually the key for the success. If he has another performance like in Game 1, where Master Knight is just able to take over the top half and then the entirety of the Rift, Chisholm Maroon's never going to get off the ground. I think a lot of the fights in this mid-game pressure is going to come from like a two-sided threat, being a split-pushing Vladimir who can sustain and has to be dealt with, as well as the roaming gank in Yasuo. If this can get executed, Chisholm Maroon have a good chance. SPCC, on the other hand, much more straightforward. Easy gank jungler. Best bot lane in the game, arguably, with the Kaisa Nautilus. A strong solo laner up top. This assassin in mid who can roam around and help where needed. It's going to be tight. I do like seeing Microlag once again going for, what he has become known for, which is early top ganks. I'm curious if he's going to pull the trigger on this one, because Waffle Wizard's already quite low. Microlag has been seen, though. He has 2 buffs. Master Knight needs to be careful, but he's pinned into the wall. Waffle Wizard's trying to turn it around. I'm Purple's not going to be showing up because he's collecting buffs, and that is first blood going to the Poppy and Chisholm Maroon.
I guess it was the Urgot not respecting the amount of damage, especially once his dash had been blown. He's kind of lost an escape there, I mean, if anything has been shown, it's that Microlag does really love to gank the top lanes as early as possible. I guess maybe that comes down to some really good communication coming from the Chisholm Maroons, being able to say, hey, as a Vladimir, I'm going to bait him into coming in for a gank here, and it looks like he's going in for another gank.
Yeah, that he is, and this time Ham Yellow is the target. Flashes over the wall. Help is so close with Ham Purple. Bandage toss is going to be important because the Ignite has been dropped. Yellow still alive. He's trying to get to the cone, but no! A well-placed Q gets the kill for Malfunction, and this is a great start for the Maroons.
Sorry, was that AP that led to the Q scaling, which led to that nice kill there? I just wanted to know.
It's he was on like 12 health.
A was on more. Well, I'm still AP. And now we're 1 kill up on the AP mid Rakan. Sometimes you got to throw the Garen Yumis into the game.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Sometimes you got to shake the meta up, and that's when teams can get thrown because they don't know how to react to it.
I mean, I'm going to give more of that credit to Microlag in this instance. I mean, the Poppy did make the correct roam, got a lot of damage down. The Ignite, I feel, did the most damage for Malfunction in that engage, and it was a good use of the Ignite. He pushed the D button over the enemy champion. But, more pressure being placed on this mid lane right now, as this could actually turn into a real snowball on Malfunction. Yellow will be able to walk away this time. Unfortunately, the damage is not there when Microlag isn't able to pin Yellow into the wall.
Yeah, and also another bit of a trade there going in top lane, but Master Knight looking like he's actually going to be turning on the negative there just because of Waffle Wizard's sustain as Vladimir. Yeah, you can poke him down, but if you can't manage to kill him, he's just going to keep healing up and up and up until he's full health again. Yeah,
exactly that as well. So.
I actually also really love the phase rush on the Vladimir. I know that you can alter between the runes there, the Keystone Masteries, or whichever one you really want to go for. But I think phase rush with the kiting ability of Vladimir can especially help against a team like, especially against an Urgot. And looks like Amumu's going for a little bit of an in-lane gank there in top lane.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. If Purple can connect, he has to be careful of the Sanguine Pool, though. Like, ganking and Vladimir are so tough, especially with the phase rush. Like, that escapability is huge. You can see Master Knight actually kind of acting as a bit of bait, gets the flip through, and here comes Purple. He's biding his time, waiting for the pool to come off cooldown. Kill will be secured by Master Knight for the top lane.
That was just a really nice bait there by Master Knight, just using every little bit of his mana he had left there, as he wasn't sitting on too much. And another engage happening in bot lane.
Great dredge line, and the follow-up is mostly there, but the wind wall stops all the damage from Nightwatch, who now has to back away a bit. Should be worth noting, this is also a bit of a player change for SPCC as well. Hey, Blue has stepped out. Nightwatch stepping in on AD carry. And here comes Microlag. Macintosh Plus is going to go ahead, go for this engage. They have the chain CC. They have the stun from the Braum passive. And Microlag secures his second kill of the match.
And I just also want to point out that Yasuo is on par CS with Kai'Sa. He has not missed a beat.
Yes.
Even though he has a little bit of advantage since Kai'Sa just went down, but he has not missed a beat in terms of farming. I would have thought that the pressure from Nautilus and Kai'Sa would have maybe deterred the Yasuo from farming as much as he has, but he's just shown that he is a force to be reckoned with.
That he is, and this is a huge Infernal Jake for Chisholm Maroons. Like, this is a team that wants to play with the lead. Great engage from Malfunction. Shaco not found is there. He's going to try to mitigate some of this damage. Has a great bandage shot. Throws Purple into the mix. Microlag's in a bit too deep, but the damage is too strong. Yellow does not fall. Malfunction instead fails with the teleport and dies. That is 2 big kills going in favor of Chisholm Maroons. Purple still looking for more. Won't connect with the bandage toss. And Yellow backing on a ward on such low health, but no one is going to risk that this time.
Yeah, I just, again, an unfortunate encounter there by the Chisholm Maroons, probably underestimating the amount of damage they had there. However, teleport was blown and a couple of plates have gone down to the Vladimir in top lane as Urgot is forced just to waddle himself back up to top.
Yeah, I think...
However, he's coming back 2 kills stronger.
Exactly. He's coming back with a couple kills. He should be feeling fine, but because he's walking back to lane, those kills might not be in play. You can see Ultimate was actually burned by Waffle Wizard, the Hemo Plague, doing a bit of damage, but Master Knight is at level 6 as well. He just needs a little bit more damage for Fear Beyond Death. Waffle Wizard trying to play around the minions. He has to be aware that Master Knight will be looking for the execute. Waffle Wizard stepping forward, might look for the tower fight, flashes forward, drops the Q, but it's not enough damage, and Master Knight gets out alive.
The shield just coming in clutch there, last moment there for Master Knight, as Waffle Wizard's desperately tried to heal above that execution line. But, I mean, execution is calling now being built on to the Urgot there, so he is fully respecting the amount of damage and the healing that is coming out of Waffle Wizards, and he doesn't want to deal with that any longer. However, because he has built that, he has delayed his build by a little bit as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's just playing the... That is paying the Vlad tax.
Yeah.
That's to be expected, and honestly, it's not the worst item on an Urgot as well as Malfunction. In a bit of trouble. Hey, I'm Yellow, now at level 6, should be able to put a lot more kill pressure on this lane. Malfunction already chunked down to half. Definitely, I feel that Microlag needs to babysit Malfunction for these next few levels because the all-in potential from Hey I'm Yellow on this Diana is all of a sudden quite huge.
Yeah, and not only with an Aether Wisp, but you just saw the base damage that was coming out of Hey I'm Yellow there. It was just... I mean, even though Malfunction did manage to heal through a little bit of it, without an ally nearby, he does need to wait a little bit before that heal does pop. And if Yellow can drop that beforehand, but here's Microlag.
Yeah, Microlag coming from behind. A great use of Steadfast Present means Yellow really can't go too far, will eventually fall down to the power. That is the Chisholm Maroon mid and jungle synergy. Purple was nearby, but could not get into the fight in time.
Just a really nice gank there by Microlag, and knowing the capabilities of, to say this weirdly enough, the Rakan mid, being able to the fact that he does have a lot of CC that they can just chain together, and especially when you do have quite a little bit of damage there, you're able to take down people with pretty much ease, as just seen there in the mid lane.
Yeah, and that was a good play, good use of chain CC. Yellow, no flash available. Well, it was used at the start of it, but like a bit prematurely almost, in the sense that it wasn't used effectively to get away.
Yeah.
So a nice kill secured for Chisholm Maroon. This Poppy sitting at 3-1, opting for Warrior instead of Cinderhulk. This is going to be a big hitting damage Poppy.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see whether they go whether Microlag goes Trinity Force next to really capitalize on that Poppy damage, or whether he transitions to a little bit more of a Bruiser build. But it looks like Vladimir's taking a little bit damage in top lane.
Yeah, Waffle Wizard getting chunked quite low. Master Knight
chunking right back as well.
Yeah, this is definitely not the same performance we've seen out of Master Knight in the past. Waffle Wizard's doing quite a good job keeping semi-even, in fact, ahead in CS. But, I mean, moving forward right now, I feel as if these top laners are still quite even. I'm curious if that will remain the same when Master Knight backs next and, you know, spend some of that gold he got with those 2 kills previously. Like
he did. That's what he spent the Executioner Calling on. Because he got the 2 kills, then he went back, picked up the Executioner Calling.
True.
So he is a little bit behind in terms of CS as well. So he's definitely going to be playing a little bit more of a passive game as opposed to what we've seen before. But also Poppy's rotating up.
Yeah, Poppy's rotating up, and the Hemo Plague was dropped. I love how you say passive game, and he immediately goes in. Flash has to be used. Master Knight still quite low. Waffle Wizard has a good angle. Hey, I'm Purple's here, though. Could be looking to turn things around. The ultimate just sends Purple off the screen. Not really going to be involved in this one, hey.
Yeah, unfortunately Poppy wasn't level 2, so that ult didn't pass through multiple people. That's another TFT reference. There we go. But I think what Microlag was trying to do was attempt a really good snipe there on the back lane.
This is a easy tower dive. The damage from the Warrior Poppy is so much. It is, you know, at the end of the day, Waffle Wizard who gets the kill. Yellow coming for a bit of a flank, trying to turn things around. The tower aggro is actually on this Vladimir. The Ignite will help bring him down. Microlag on the run. Hey, I'm Yellow should have the damage for this one, but Poppy has damage as well. She swings the hammer and she hits a home run. A big kill back for the Chisholm Maroons.
Yeah, I mean, it's suddenly this Poppy that was the weirdest pick, probably even more weirder than the Rakan mid, is now sitting 4-1, and is a threat over the entire map. If anything, this just goes to show how good Microlag is at turning random champions into lethal units.
I mean, the only thing that's weird about the Poppy jungle in my eyes is this build. We saw the Warrior followed by a serrated
if he's going Duskar Blade.
I think he might be.
Youmu's? Microlag, you definitely know how to put on a show, my friend.
I mean, why not go all out? You don't want to get into late game against the team composition SBCC has, so go all aggression. You have 4 kills. You have the gold. You have the ability to take this game over in a similar fashion that Master Knight did in Game 1. I actually like seeing this aggressive build coming out of Microlag.
Yeah, the Hextech prototype belt being picked up for Vladimir, which is only going to help his engages and his disengages there. And you know, just a little bit of boost, just a little hippity hop, just to run away sometimes can do tremendous help. Meanwhile, bot lane is sitting a little bit more calmer than what I was expecting. I mean, especially with a Kai'Sa and Nautilus, I would have thought that they would have been taking as much opportunity as possible to stop the Yasuo and the Braum, who are definitely a much more defensive bot lane.
Yeah, I'm curious what has been happening down there as, Macintosh Plus stepping forward. A good use of the depth charge is going to buy some time, but Shaco Not Found does not have flash, so he won't be able to get over that wall.
And the Braum Q coming in last moment to KS. Kill secure.
The small boy likes taking kills for himself. That's something I've noticed throughout this series.
Again, you got to get money so you can buy wards. I understand.
Fair enough. I don't know. I like my Yasuo with money for crit items.
It's fine.
That's just me.
He can CS.
True. Meanwhile, up top, Waffle Wizard and Master Knight, once again, having a bit of a skirmish. Waffle Wizard has the level advantage and is not afraid to go ahead and drop that Hemoplague and the Sanguine Pool. But Master Knight's actually quite beefy, starting to turn this around. And here comes the Fear Beyond Death. Kill secured by Master Knight up top.
Yeah, I mean, that is... It's only a matter of time, especially against an Urgot. You can only really pray that he misses that ultimate, and that's how you essentially win that team fight. If that ultimate happened to have been missed or misfired, I definitely would have gone over to Waffle Wizard.
And I do believe that will be Master Knight now able to complete that Black Cleaver. He's 3-1 himself, and he is once again trying to set himself up in a position to take this game over, similarly to what we saw in Game 1. I think this is going to be a real battle between the two, I suppose, star players of each team as we are moving forward. Master Knight versus Microlag. Who is going to be the one who really wins it for their team? I mean, a reminder, if SBCC does it here, they take the entire tournament. So a lot of pressure riding on each of these squads as we ever approach that 15-minute mark. Rift Herald's still on the map. I'm surprised no team has made a move for it yet.
Well, you say that, but Microlag is presently over there, and it wouldn't be surprising to me if he tends to make his way over there. But the Amumu is, and the Amumu hasn't used his ult yet, as far as I'm aware. And Amumu has also got Dark Harvest. So he's definitely looking at getting as much damage as possible. However, it'd be interesting to see how many Dark Harvest stacks he does have. Considering he does have 2 assists, but he hasn't been ganking that much to, I would assume, to have procced that.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see the Dark Harvest on the Amumu. I would have much rather something like Aftershock. I say Purple's looking to help out Waffle Wizard, but Microlag is here as well, and it's the Poppy with the damage curse that's at Mummy, holding Microlag in place. As jumped onto is Waffle Wizard. He's healing so much back, but Master Knight does not have Fear Beyond Death, so there is no execute, and he is caught way out of position. Down he falls. Chisholm Maroon gets one. Purple has to back away.
Really nice juggling there coming out of Chisholm Maroons, being able to, the Vlad being able to disengage with that Sanguine Pool, just being able to remain invulnerable for just those few selective seconds there. So the SPCC colors are forced to focus on the 4-1 Poppy. 4-1-4, I mean, just looking at that, Microlag has 100% kill participation.
Yeah, 100% kill participation. I would say by far the most damage on the team, has a bit of a 1v1 happening in the mid lane. Malfunction, he's going for it. Gets the flash out of Ham Yellow. The Ignite was dropped as well. But here comes Master Knight on the teleport. It's a bit of a safe play. Malfunction will have to back away for now. They need to be careful, though, SPCC, because up above is Microlag. Malfunction jumping away, but jumping in is this Poppy. Master Knight still down there, trying to go for the Fear Beyond Death of capabilities. Does connect, gets the Poppy, gets the Fear, and here comes the re-engage from Ham Yellow, forces out the flash. Diving is Yellow, but the tower will return the kill. In the end, it's 2 for 1.
That was an execution.
Oh, we're not done yet. Master Knight's in a lot of trouble because here comes the bot lane of Chisholm. Macintosh Plus gets into Master Knight's face. The small boy will help with the stun, and Macintosh Plus gets a kill for himself.
I'm really interested that Diana got executed.
No damage was put on her.
That's really odd. Just to know that even at sometimes, you know, when you think that you can get a safe execution, but then that Mundo who hit that cleaver 45 seconds ago still counts. Is that team fight went on for a while there, and to know that Diana didn't take any other damage of anything, especially even just a little bit from Poppy there, I mean, it's just interesting to me.
I mean, if I'm not going to be that guy and say the Poppy's build is wrong, but if that was a Cinderhulk,
yeah, even just a little bit of. But if that was a Cinderhulk, then I don't think they would have
exactly. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm not saying I don't want to be that guy because I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy because that's wrong in this instance. Because I like the all damage Poppy build.
Full crit Poppy slams you against a wall and then just crits over and over again. But a nice lane swap here coming from Chisholm Maroons, sending Vladimir into the bot lane to contest with the Kaisa and the Nautilus, giving Urgot free reign, but also putting a lot of pressure there onto the dragon. However, Master Knight doesn't have teleport as well, so they did have the advantage if they wanted to send Waffle Wizards top.
Yeah, I think the reason why I do like this lane swap, however, is because dragon priority now seems to be going Chisholm Maroon's way.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised that they're the ones who pulled the trigger on this lane swap and it wasn't SBCC, as a dropped Hemoplague does connect with 2. Waffle Wizard, I don't think he wants this 2v1 fight, but he's still pressing forward under that tower. He's doing so much work against Shaco Not Found. Hey, I'm Purple is nearby, though, so a tower dive would be very risky. That ward did drop late, so the Amumu was not quite started yet. As stepping forward is Macintosh Plus, but look out on the other side is Microlag immediately pinning Purple to the wall, who has to flash defensively, but the chase is on for Chisholm Maroon. Microlag tries to snap with the hammer and actually winds up saving Purple for now. Master Knight going for that re-engage, but he's caught in between 4 members. The Ignite is placed and down falls the Urgot. Nightwatch joins the fight immediately after. He also will fall to the Microlag on the Poppy. A double kill for the jungler of Chisholm Maroon.
Really, really nice play there by Microlag, being able to find the Hey I'm Purple just sitting in the brush there, waiting for a gank, waiting a little bit too long there, and then also catching out Master Knight. He's now got 4 kills. Definitely a different Master Knight than what we saw last game.
And still a 100% kill participation on Microlag. He has shown up to play. Hey, I'm Yellow pulls everyone back in. Shaco not found stepping forward. Microlag is the one in front. He will be the target. Purple comes flying in, and they secure the first one. Macintosh Plus will be the next target. He tries to buy time for the small boy. It only does so much, however, the chase will continue. The small boy, though, does have some semblance of slows, but it is not enough to stop the triple. Hey, I'm Yellow is back in this game.
And just like that, SPCC comes right back into the game there. The Diana being able to take advantage of the overstay from Chisholm Maroons there. Whether that overstay was trying to maybe perhaps defend the dragon, but then just due to communication there, they didn't back out soon enough, or maybe they weren't aware of the death timers or the recall timers or anything like that. Regardless of that, SPCC were able to pick up 3 extra kills on the Diana, making her 5-4, definitely putting her back into this game.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see what that triple kill will equate to within Hey I'm Yellow's inventory. Nice sidestep there. Malfunction has to be careful because so much of what he is able to do relies on that Q connecting. If it doesn't connect, he leaves himself vulnerable to that all-in. A lot of champions are actually converging on the mid lane right now. Master Knight's going to clear out those wards, but he might get jumped on by Waffle Wizard. This could be a bad situation for the Urgot. Able to hug that wall and get out safely for now, but all this is doing is delaying the pack, I feel like, for Hey I'm Yellow, who has now become like the gold damage threat for SPCC. Yeah. The red side do not want this fight right now. They may need to give up this tower.
Yeah, especially since she hasn't gone to go back and spend any of that money. It looks like she's probably building into a Nash's Tooth or maybe a Wit's End just for that extra, maybe a little bit of extra MR to deal against the Vladimir and or on hitting abilities of Nash's Tooth.
This is also so good for Chisholm Maroon because they have both side lanes pushing naturally in their favor.
And there's Poppy catching out the Kai'Sa. Blink and you'll miss it.
My goodness, that was a huge pick for the Chisholm Maroons. And now, SPCC, they're losing in all 3 lanes. Like, they need to go help out the lanes they actually can, I feel like. Instead, they're committed to this mid-tower defense at the moment. How long will they be able to hold it, especially with Michael, again, looking for yet another flank. It's going to continue right on up. Now, by exerting top lane pressure, this has to split up the members of SPCC, but it could lead them open for a pick in their own jungle.
I just wanted to point something out as well, something I noticed in the last game, that Hey I'm Purple actually didn't pick up a sweeping lens, I believe, for a majority of the last game, and he also still hasn't got one now. And yes, you can do a lot with control wards, but if you don't have those sweeper, if you aren't able to catch as many wards as possible, if you're only relying on your support, then you're definitely going to be able to, you're definitely losing out the longer the game goes on. As the Maroons have already picked up 1 sweeper on their support and 1 sweeper on Microlag as well.
Yeah, that's, again, vision is going to be very critical moving forward, especially with, like, I guess that assassination capabilities from both sides.
I also believe that the Poppy is going for a Dusker.
Good. Full lethality Poppy. I like it. Hey, I'm Purple, though, is walking straight into Macintosh Plus right now. Has some backup with Master Knight, but that's not all who is here because Microlag is around as well, but he gets feared beyond death. Goes down. A double kill for Master Knight, and this is, you know, SPCC slowly fighting back, it feels like.
Definitely. I mean, it's Master Knight just knowing the capabilities of Urgot, and get a fight with a very squishy Poppy and a very squishy AD carry, especially when he doesn't have his Infinity Edge yet. He hasn't hit that really boost. So having a fight, anything before that, but speaking about another fight.
Yeah, engage on the Nightwatch right now. It's going to have to back away. Malfunction, unfortunately, doesn't have the damage, but Shaco Not Found is here. More importantly, so is Hey I'm Yellow, and this Diana is beelining for Malfunction. Malfunction, though, looks to be getting away, so the small boy will be the consolation prize instead. SPCC gets 1, but here comes Waffle Wizard. He's going to try and turn around. Dredgeline pulls him in. He drops the Hemo Plague onto 3, but where is the follow-up damage? It is not quite there. Waffle Wizard does escape, heals a lot of that back. Dangerous play from both sides.
Yeah, SPCC showing why they won't be pushed over so easily. They're able to claw themselves back and really regain that lead that they lost there I mean, just goes to show you how powerful SPCC is. Even when from behind, they are able to take advantage of any misplays that Chisholm Maroons have and will probably do. And there's seems to be a double Black Cleaver purchased from Urgot. Now, what are the advantages of double Black Cleaver?
You can go full Berserker mode with dual axes.
Yes, full Berserker.
I like
two axes, and you're essentially now Olaf.
Yep.
So you get the unlocked ability of Ragnarok, where you just remove any CC. You get health. You get AD. That's it.
You build morale if you win the game.
Yeah, exactly. You build morale against
it's like the risk-reward thing. Like, you take the risk with the weaker build, but the reward, if you win with it, it's, like, so much greater.
Garner, it's 5 minutes until he's realized that he's bought Black Cleaver. At 28 minutes, he'll be like, oh, I've got 2 Black Cleavers, and then he'll sell one. But that is quite a bad misplay, because when you will sell that, you will have a loss of gold on the return.
And, like, this isn't quite a caster's curse. I was about to talk about how, like, impactful Master Knight has been as. Look at the damage the double Black Cleavers are doing. The Fear Beyond Death does not connect, however, and Waffle Wizard will be able to flash away. Down below, this looks to be a catch again on the Hey, I'm Purple, but no, it's turned around. Yellow on the Diana just does so much against this non-tank Poppy.
Yeah, and that was a really, really good, nice bait there by Purple. Just wandering around being like, oh no, I'm a little Amumu. I'm by myself. No, Kai'Sa. Nope, Diana. And you're dead.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of the wrong target, unfortunately, to go on. I also want to point out, Hey, I'm Purple's also going for a bit of a damagey build with the Cinderhulk, mind you, but the Leandre's Torment.
Yeah.
Like, everyone just wants to be that big playmaker, it feels like, in this game.
It's the last game. You want to get those highlight reels going. You want to get the YouTube montages going with some sick dubstep over the background.
Coach, if your team wins, it's not the last game.
It's the second last game. It's the last game. It's last game.
It's the last series.
Yeah.
It's the last series. It's the final. It's the one that matters the most.
Looks like maybe the Vladimir is going for a Rabbidos.
Ooh, that.
Speaking about more damage, and then the Duskar Blade has also been built for the Poppy. Infinity Edge has also been picked up. Hello, it's Chihuahua with your local shopping update guide. Infinity Edge has been bought for the Yasuo.
Oh, no! The Black Cleaver got sold. 25 minutes.
I was 3 minutes off. The Frozen. I mean, it is now essentially another type of phage.
But it's huge because that is so much time, like, taken off of that build and so much gold, unfortunately, wasted for one of the 2 carries that were fighting back for SPCC. Chisholm really did catch a break with that misplay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be enough because momentum definitely seems to be going back towards SPCC's way, and if that build error didn't really do much to the momentum, I think fixing it is only going to make things worse for the blue side.
Yeah, and unfortunately, just due to the Chisholm Maroons comp, they do not have a lot of range to siege with.
No.
They have to get into melee range to do anything, and as soon as they do, SPCC colors can collapse quite easily with the Nautilus, with the Amumu.
Yeah, as we are actually looking to see a bit of a fight around this Baron buff. Yellow going over the wall, does not have the damage to take down. He micro-lag cleanly. Does get the kill at the end of the day. Baron, I believe, helped out a little bit in that.
That's the power of a Duskar on Poppy. Maybe respect that a little bit, you know? Maybe the Diana doesn't even know that there's a Duskar on Poppy. And there's another.
Edge of Night.
Yeah, Edge of Night.
Sure.
There we go. He's going full assassin.
Sure, just
full assassin.
This is how I build Pantheon. This is how I build Varus.
This is how I build Veigar. This is how I build Bard. Swain too. Assassin
Did
Swain.
you know my jungle Aurelion Soul build actually involves 3 Duskblades?
What's the win ratio on that? Just out of curiosity.
0%.
How many games played?
0%. As we are. It
took way too long. I feel like you played a game and you're like really embarrassed by it because you definitely stopped.
I played Jungle Asol, just not Lethality Jungle Asol.
Oh, man.
I think I did Lethality Earth once on Asol.
There's there's a Gunblade that's potentially being bought there for the Rakan as well. Ooh. So looking at getting more healing, more sustenance through the entire team fight.
Baron's been started as well, which is actually
very risky.
It is, but there's no real vision around the area. In fact, looking at the map, Nightwatch is recalling this Baron might be given over for free, although the pings are coming through, so something was sussed out. Teleport coming in. Voiceager connects, so Baron is aware it's at half health. Yellow nearly caught out, has to burn flash. Purple might be the next target. Nope. Purple is sent to safety, and now Yellow on their own, caught by Malfunction. Should go down, nearly able to burst Microlag right on back, but with the kill secured, this could turn into a Baron. It could turn into more fights. 4 members are going in deep. It's a double kill for Microlag on this Poppy, who wants more. Gets the triple. Master Knight would be needed for the Quadra. The damage is there. It's being chained, but it is stolen away by Malfunction.
Really, really nice fight there by Chisholm Maroon. Even though I believe that the one thing that gave them away was them attacking the ward, I believe if they left that ward there, SPCC Colors would have been none the wiser. And now they're just only going to be pushing into this inhibitor. I don't know if they can end yet, because I feel like they can take an inhibitor. I was going to say they have no AD, but they have a full AD Poppy. But I feel like at the moment, you take that inhibitor, you go back, you recall, you prep for the Baron, and then you can just pretty much take it uncontested.
Yeah, this was fantastic if you're a fan of Chisholm Maroon and want to see that third game. This was the team fight that they were waiting for, and I have to give credit to the Maroons for disengaging from that Baron at the absolute right time to turn that fight around. Again, they were able to catch out Yellow, who definitely is the main damage source at the moment for SPCC. Nightwatch has been a little bit slower in getting activated in this one, so if you can take out Diana, that really does slow down what SPCC is able to do. With the Diana gone, any fight from there, you feel like you're confident you're going to win. They get a ace, they get an inhibitor, and momentum is once again back on the blue side of this rift.
Yeah, and Master Knight during that whole fight there focused all of his attentions on Waffle Wizard, and he is only 3-5, but he is a tanky Vladimir. So for those who don't know, when Vladimir builds AP, he also builds health. So naturally, he will just scale up to be extremely tanky and regenerating a lot of health at the same time. Dragon is almost up, so we might see that they're contesting a team fight pop off around that. However, they will look like they go for a bit of a riskier Baron there, noticing the ward there as well. So they have been caught out. I mean,
it worked the first time.
It worked the first time. Maybe they will be able to catch out
SPCC Colors flashing in, dropping the depth charges onto Macintosh Plus as the rest of the team is coming from down the river. Himmel play connects with 4. This fight, it seems to be going Chisholm Maroon's way. They're just too healthy. They're too tanky, and they do too much damage. 4 kills in favor of Chisholm Maroon and a Baron to boot.
And that might be game. If I see anything, there is a teleport on the Vladimir, so he's going to be able to jump straight in. He is also healthy as well. There are super minions pushed up. I think SPCC Colors just lost a game.
Yeah, that definitely seems to be the case right now. 5 members strong are rushing into SPC's space, and it is only Master Knight there to defend it for the next 12 seconds. He's trying to do what he can, but these are strong Baron-empowered super minions destroying Nexus towers. The first one falls, the second one not long after. The Nexus is going down. We are going to Game 3 at the Chisholm Invitational.
They've done it. Somehow... Memes are dreams. Ladies and gentlemen at home, you can pick your A-Soul jungle, you can play your Swain support, you can play your Teemo mid lane. Memes are dreams. If we've learned anything today, we've learned that sometimes Garen Yuumi is a legit pick.
Garen Yuumi's always been legit, but Rakan mid, that's when my eyes are on. But more importantly and more impressive than that,
Assassin
I'm sorry to say,
Poppy.
Yeah, full lethality Poppy. My goodness, that early game was entirely within Microlag's control.
Yeah.
And although Nightwatch tried to fight back, you have to go back to that double black cleaver build and really how much momentum was lost by that misplay from SPCC.
Yeah, I would really love to know how long it took. I think it was 22 minutes, and then he sold it about 25.
It was 3 minutes. But again, it's the gold.
He bought it about 22, and then he sold it at 25. So it was about 3 minutes there where he did have the lack of the frozen mallet. He wasn't able to have that. I mean, and especially for someone like Urgot who needs like that slow to kite people to keep them in his range, and he didn't have that. I mean, that's just a misplay. It's just you can't do anything about that.
And for me, what I look at as well is the amount of gold you waste in trying to fix things like that, just because, I mean, he had gotten the triple kill before, right?
Oh, yeah.
The lead was going back in his favor, and then unfortunately, he loses it immediately by having to fix his build, and I think from a morale standpoint, a momentum standpoint, that is where SPCC really lost that game.
Yeah. It's just, and even though he did show so much promise.
Oh, he played great.
There were definitely some little mistakes that didn't even happen in his last game. I mean, it is a different champion, but to ult a Vlad when he's halfway through his Sanguine pool, little things like that where the pressure starts to build on you. And I mean, the pressure was on there. It just ended up with SPCC now chasing the Chisholm Maroons as opposed to the other way around.
Yeah, and again, going back to Nightwatch as well in that game, I feel like he actually did a great job considering how much pressure was put on him by Microlag.
Yeah.
And I want to go back to Hey, I'm Yellow on the Diana as well. That was a great performance
really good
on
job.
the Diana, but unfortunately that lead was a bit too big. A couple missteps in momentum and a couple key team fights really going Chisholm's way takes them the game to win. And with that, we have a game 3. I'm hoping we can play some Silver Scrapes.
Oh, we have to. I feel
some.
like it's illegal if we don't play Silver Scrapes.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, Mr. Producer Man. Get going on them Silver Scrapes because we have a game 3 when we come back here at the Chisholm Invitational.
MVP Microlag and then Ace to Nightwatch?
Yeah.
Done. Too easy. We'll see you in a couple minutes.